Good evening, everyone. This is Gary Marr from Glendale Community College. This particular screencast is from my CIS150AB class. This is a class exercise. The class exercise details, the instructions can be found in the Files folder in Canvas. There's also a file in there that corresponds to the solution for the flowchart and also a Python running example in Python. There might be some differences between Python and the pseudocode, since I do sometimes have to make some adjustments for Python to run the program. This is the pseudocode. I've just got this displayed down to text editor. As you can see, I start off with the word start. The declaration sections follows. I could actually, at this point, even add another comment in here called input, because this is the input section of the program. First I'm going to do is enter an item number or -1 to exit. I'll store that in item number. The processing part of this program is largely right here. And what will happen with this part is a loop will start. This is very similar to the class exercise I did on Tuesday. Once the first item number is captured, it'll check to make sure it's not -1. If it's not -1, it'll ask for quantity and then size. It'll do a test then to make sure that quantity is greater than 0 and make sure that size, and then on the true branch, check to see if the size is L, M, or S. If both of those are true, then it'll finally ask for the price, do an extended total, quantity times price, and then add that to the grand total. If it isn't greater than 0, it'll display a message. Oops, excuse me, this message. And if the size is not LM or S, it'll display this message. Okay, so I've got one looping structure and a couple of decision structures as part of my solution. I then ask for the next item number, or -1 to exit, and that's the end of the while loop. At this point, it loops to the top of the while, and I can key another item number if I'd like, or -1. If I do key -1, it'll exit the while loop, come down here. It'll basically take the total order, which I've been calculating here, multiply that times 1.09. The reason 1.09 is because I want the total amount plus the sales tax of 9%. Store that in total cost, and then display that total cost to the screen. Actually, the word order cost first, and then the actual value of total cost. That's the pseudocode solution for this project. What I would do is, yours might vary slightly. It could vary a lot, actually. There's a couple different ways you could have done this. I guess the important things to remember here is I have a priming read to get the first item number. I have a couple of if statements that if both are successful with quantity and size, will allow me to enter a price. If the quantity is wrong, or if the sizes are wrong, it'll not ever collect the pricing information and not ever add to the extended total, which it shouldn't, because at that point it's an error. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, send them to me via email. We'll go over this solution and also the ones that are out there in Python and the flowchart in the Files folder of Canvas on Tuesday. Thank you.